In today's video, we're breaking down exactly how to create TikTok ads that don't just go viral, they actually convert. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and we're gonna walk through everything step by step. How to build a scroll-stopping hook, structure a high-converting ad, craft a CTA that makes people click, and choose the right ad angle based on your product. But here's the real value. These aren't just tips, you're gonna learn the why behind what works. Because when you understand the psychology and strategy behind each element, you can replicate it across any product, brand, or offer. So let's dive in, starting with the foundation of every successful TikTok ad, the anatomy of what actually drives conversions. So TikTok is a short form attention machine. If you don't capture the viewer in the first few seconds, you've already lost them. But it's not just about getting a view, it's about guiding that attention towards a specific action, clicking, buying, signing up, or saving for later. Every strong TikTok ad shares the same structure at its core. It starts with a compelling hook, it flows naturally into content that demonstrates value, and it ends with a CTA that feels native to the platform. And layered beneath all of that is an angle that frames why the product matters. Let's start off with the hook, because without that, nothing else matters. So hooks, why they work and how to make yours better. So the job of a hook is to interrupt the scroll, but it's not just about surprise, it's about opening a curiosity loop. When someone sees the first 1 to 3 seconds of your video, you want them to subconsciously think, wait, what's going on here? Or I need to know how this ends. That's the psychology behind it. The hook sets the stage. It doesn't need to tell the whole story. It just needs to make people stay for it. One of the most effective formats right now is using a TikTok comment as your opening line. These response bubble hooks mimic the look and feel of native TikTok content. For example, showing a comment like, "Does this really work for curly hair?" makes the viewer feel like they've stumbled into a conversation. It works because it immediately frames the product in a helpful, relatable way, like you're replying to someone, not selling to them. This is one of the fastest ways to build native trust with cold viewers. If you want to generate content in this exact style, you can use Creative.ai. It lets you create UGC style videos that feel like they belong on TikTok, and it's especially helpful for batch creating variations of comment hooks using testimonials or FAQs. If you want to check out Creative.ai, I've left that link down in the description for you. Another format that works incredibly well is the 3 reasons why style. These are your classic step-based hooks, like 3 reasons I stopped doing drugstore shampoo. These work because they create structure in the viewer's mind. When people see a numbered format, they tend to stick around longer because they know what to expect and don't want to miss the last point. It also makes your message easier to follow, especially in under 20 seconds. Lastly, you've got problem to promise hooks. These start with a clear pain point and then immediately offer hope or transformation. Something like, "I used to break out every week and this finally helped," works because it hits emotion first and solution second. That kind of structure, problem, pause, promise, triggers empathy and curiosity keeps people watching. Now for CTAs. Why timing and tone matter more than you think. Once you've got the hook, the viewer's in, but without a clear call to action, they'll leave without doing anything. The right CTA depends entirely on the tone of your video. That's the part most people get wrong. A soft CTA works best when your video feels casual, conversational, or lifestyle based. You're not shouting at the viewer, you're guiding them. If the ad looks like a story time or a personal recommendation, the CTA needs to match that energy. Something like, "If you're curious, the link's below," or "You can grab it in the bio." Feels like a natural next step, not a hard sell. These work because they create space for the viewer to feel in control. You're not forcing anything, you're just inviting. Now, if your video is time sensitive, maybe you're running a promotion, flash sale, or product restock, then an urgent CTA is definitely a better fit. Phrases like "only available till Sunday" or "they've just restocked, click before it's gone" tap into loss aversion. The human brain is wired to respond faster when there's something to lose. That urgency can boost conversion significantly, but it only works when the context matches. Don't force urgency into a video that doesn't need it. It will feel super inauthentic and backfire. Then there's the instructional CTA. This is really ideal for products that need a little explanation. Maybe the product has variations or bundles, or maybe the viewer is new to your brand. You want to remove friction. Saying something like, "Click the link, choose your style, and check out," it's quick. Reassures the viewer that it's not going to be complicated or overwhelming. This kind of CTA works well in review style content or walkthroughs. If you're running multiple variations of an ad and want to test which CTA performs best, AdCreative.ai makes that super easy. You can create multiple versions of the same video with different CTA overlays, placement, or copy, and actually track which one gets the most clicks. It turns guesswork into data. So if you want to get started with Creative.ai, just go to Amazon and grab one. one. We'll go ahead and type in our email address. And now once we are logged in, this is what it looks like. So we've got our creative tools right here. We've got our avatars that we can choose from, or you can create one. All of our projects are right here. We've got Ad Max. So this is from idea to performance in minutes. You also can creative test. So this is where you'll command AI to generate your creative variants. You can test creatives like a scientist in minutes and auto feedback to the AI agent for better winning rate. So let's just say you want to create a video ad. We'll click analyze. Cool. Now we can see we've got the brand product name. We've got the product description. It's analyzing all these assets. We'll go ahead and click next. Then we can type in the video settings like general, aspect ratio, duration, and then you can say target audience. We'll go ahead and click next. Okay, and then you can choose or create your scripts. You can use your own or choose one from AI. They've got double-lined coverage, versatile styling, soft comfort, and then you can change the tone. Maybe we want it to be a more engaging tone, or we can just leave it on the default. We'll go ahead and click next, and then we'll choose our avatar. Go ahead and click next, and then it will generate a storyboard. Okay, now we can go ahead and select the one that we would like, and you can choose and look through a bunch of these. So see how fast that was to create. Next, let's talk about ad angles. So choosing the right storyline for your product. Behind every high converting TikTok ad is a clear angle, a reason for the viewer to care. Your product might solve 5 different problems, but each ad should focus on just one. That angle guides your storytelling, visuals, and even your hook and CTA. The transformational angle is one of the most powerful. It's a simple before and after. You show what life looked like before your product and how it changed after. This format works because it taps into emotion. People don't just want products, they want transformation. This angle works especially well with UGC or testimonial footage, and it's even more effective when paired with a problem to promise hook. Another strong approach is the expert or authority angle. In this case, the ad positions the speaker as someone knowledgeable, whether that's a coach, a specialist, or even a savvy shopper. You start with a tip, a myth to bust, or something most people get wrong. For example, most people ruin their skin barrier with this one habit. Instantly builds intrigue and establishes credibility. Then the product is introduced as the solution, not the star. This format builds long-term trust, and it's especially good for new brands or premium products. Finally, there's the challenge or test angle. These ads show someone using the product in real time, often with a goal or outcome in mind. Think, I used only this planner for a week, or testing this viral skincare trend for 7 days. It feels unscripted, experimental, and relatable. TikTok loves that type of content because it mirrors organic trends, and viewers stick around to see the result. Now, let's go over some of the pros and cons of running TikTok ads. TikTok ads have some of the best potential reach on any platform right now. Even with a small budget, your ad can get in front of thousands of people as long as the content is strong. The platform rewards creativity and authenticity over polish, so you don't need expensive gear or production, just a phone, good lighting, and a compelling message. Plus, you can test multiple hooks, CTAs, and angles in real time and know within a few hours what's working. But TikTok also moves fast. Trends come and go quickly, which means your creatives can burn out in a day. If you're not updating your content regularly, performance drops off. It also takes a lot of creative energy to constantly form ideas, film, edit, and launch new content. That's where tools like Creative.ai make your life so much easier. So if you want to start creating TikTok ads that actually drive clicks and conversion, not just views, this is your foundation. Start with a hook that opens a loop, match your CTA to the tone of your ad, pick one clear angle for each piece of content, and make testing part of your process. If you want to make this easier, don't forget to check out Creative.ai down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for your support. This channel is dedicated to helping you grow your e-commerce business with real strategies, smart tools, and content that connects. If this video helped, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.